On November 13th, 1974, 23-year-old Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his parents and 4 siblings in their Amityville, Long Island home. He used a .35 caliber rifle to shoot all 6 family members while they were asleep in their beds. DeFeo confessed to the murders and was later found guilty of 6 counts of second-degree murder. He was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences and died in prison in 2021. A year after the murders, the Lutz family, George, Kathy, and their 3 children, purchased the house for a significantly reduced price. They claimed that they were terrorized by a wide range of paranormal events and fled the home after just 28 days. Their experience was the basis for the 1977 book The Amityville Horror and the many subsequent movies, documentaries, and books. DeFeo's defense attorney, William Weber, later stated that he and the Lutz family had fabricated parts of the story, which he referred to as a hoax, to make money. The Lutz family members have provided conflicting accounts over the years. Some have admitted the story was exaggerated, while others, like George Lutz before his death, maintained that their experiences were real. The house still exists in Amityville today. Its distinctive eye windows have been changed, and the address was reportedly changed at one point, as it remains a tourist attraction and point of interest.
He came, he opened the door, and he was screaming, "Come on, help me, somebody shot my mother and father." And everyone ran out of the bar, and that was it. They all took off. No, I had to stay, I was tending more. They all jumped in his car and took off.
Today, police combed the DeFeo's handsome 3-story house for clues, while divers explored the backyard swimming pool for the still unfound murder weapon. Police have been questioning the son, Ronald, and now say he is being, quote, safeguarded. Investigators say without explanation that they now feel young DeFeo was in the house at the time of the murders, but they're not yet considering him a suspect. And so forth.
No suspect at this time. We have no indication of the motive at this time.
What about Ronald DeFeo, the son, the surviving son?
Ronald is being safeguarded by the Suffolk County Police at this time.
Why safeguarded?
Why? Because the 6 members of the family dead, and we don't know why, and he's the sole remaining member.
Is he also a suspect?
He's not a suspect at this time.
Few people in the neighborhood knew the family well, but those who did described them as close-knit.
Well, I think they were just very sweet, very religious people, very family-minded people. And that's about all I could say. Very good, very generous, just tight. Very close with their children.
There's one element in the usual mass murder story which seems to be missing from this case. There's no sense of fear in this community. No feeling of a mass murderer on the loose. People we talked to seem to feel that whatever was the motive for this crime, it had something to do with the family. It's not something that's going to return to bother anyone else. In Amityville, Long Island, Phil Barno, News Center 4.
A friend of George Lutz learned about the history of the house and insisted on having it blessed. Father Mancuso was a lawyer, judge of the Catholic court, and psychotherapist who lived at the local Sacred Heart Rectory. He arrived to perform the blessing while George and Kathy were unpacking their belongings on the afternoon of December 18th, 1975. When he flicked the first holy water, he began to pray. He heard a masculine voice demand that he get out. When leaving the house, Father Mancuso did not mention this incident to either George or Kathy. On December 24th, 1975, Father Mancuso called George Lutz and advised him to stay out of the second-floor room where he had heard the mysterious voice, the former bedroom of Mark and John Matthew DeFeo that Kathy planned to use as a sewing room. Following his visit to the house, Father Mancuso allegedly developed a high fever and blisters on his hands, similar to stigmata. By mid-January 1976, after another attempt at a house blessing by George and Kathy, they experienced what would turn out to be their final night in the house. The Lutzes declined to give a full account of the events that took place on this occasion, describing them as too frightening.